from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. His message to his team this week: every week from here on out is a playoff game. As the defending national champs, an early loss already this season has their backs against the wall. So every week, sense of urgency. They cannot afford to make another mistake this early in the season. And coach understands that. He's gotten off to a great start in games previously in the first quarter. We'll see if they can do it again today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Maybe some room here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who's going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hendy.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Fires and picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it right down the field. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Calandria, bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a crease. It's Ives. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Fakes to grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Back to pass. It's Calandria. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sends it back in motion. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The run inside. It's Martin. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Got a man. It's Preston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Inside the 30. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. On the move to his left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Man, guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The play action fake. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind. Maybe a crease. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room, it's Martin. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Hurricanes in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on an 8-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Bloomington. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Hoosiers head coach told me at the half they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Calandria. Snagged in the middle, it's Barney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, better look out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Gets the back moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Unloads it left, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. That's caught. It's Preston. It's a seam wide open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll keep it on second down. Makes one man miss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Martin. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Looking for room at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Looking for a gap. It's eyes. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Dropping back, it's Calandria. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Becker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Running to the left. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keep it on the ground. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Hauls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the ground with the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Motion from the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Creates a little space. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Under fire. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw. It's Calandria. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Martin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this shit right.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.